Good Thursday evening. Hope everybody has been having a good week so far. I want to say that, except for a couple things on the weekend, we have had a pretty good week thus far. Pretty good. Um, well, to start off with, Dad's finally at rest, so we can let him rest in peace. And
Yeah, funeral about.
thank God for that. The scary part for me throughout the whole part, though. I mean, the service was beautiful. The minister did great, saying everything he did, and
Which funeral, first one or second?
whichever. But the part for me on the second one that was just a little on the freaky edge was seeing the vultures swarming around overhead. I mean,
I'm sure that's not a good sign.
there was no body. Okay, Dad was cremated, but they were just circling overhead. That was freaky. That was freaky. But he's finally at rest. Let's hope. And then we had a faucet issue the last Friday. I was just rinsing out the sink, and the sprayer handle, when I squeezed the trigger, stayed in my hand, but the hose took off.
On a faucet that we had just replaced about a month before.
No, the 3rd, well, yeah, the 3rd of August. Yeah. So, a thank you to Cody, the plumber that came and put a nice Moen faucet in. I am glad he got Moen. Moen's a good brand. But because we've talked about wanting to get one of them single faucets that has the sprayer and everything all in it and the one handle. I even watched a video just recently back there on how to install one all by ourselves. Now, don't raise an eyebrow. I know what your friends said when we got together and everything, not to let you touch power tools. But I figure if we're going to attempt to put a one of them plastic bladed things on the weed eater,
Yeah.
and put numbers up on the house, if I'm not hoping the faucet goes bad, but if we would ever somewhere down the road decide to change to one of these one hole faucets, is what they're called.
What we would have holes with where the hose.
No, there's a deck plate. We got to look for one that comes with a deck plate, or you can buy the deck plate, and you cover up the old holes. You just leave the hole where the faucet comes out of, and then you got to get like a little cover for where our sprayer is, or our sink when we moved in had like a little soap dispenser thing. We just got to find that and put that back in where
That should be here
the
somewhere.
sprayer, yeah, where the sprayer is. But no, we're not going to do this at any time soon.
Hopefully nothing breaks that we have to. If we do it again, I want to do it because we just choose
Well,
to.
you know what? Now that you said that, something's about to happen.
Yeah, don't speak don't speak the negative.
But other than that, I hope everyone had a great weekend this past weekend. Um, the trip to Chiltonsville was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
That and Yorkville was just an extra surprise because when we watched the boats come up, oh yeah, you're tired.
I am tired.
We're gonna get on that here in a few minutes. But the trip to Yorkville was just an extra surprise because when we see the boats coming up, that's how we know when the time that they're going to show up here is. We'll see when they show up in Pike Island.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute we know they're there, it's at least
Couple hours.
unless they're being pushed by a tug. A couple hours, or depending upon how fast. Because the Heritage, when she came through these past few times, she's been booking.
Well, yeah, but it's an hour to walk through and probably once they log through, it's an hour from the other side of Yorkville to Toronto.
Yeah.
At least.
So, I hope everybody enjoyed that video, and don't know what we're planning this weekend.
I don't know.
You're gonna.
I wanted to go to the Culture Club concert, but we just probably won't. It's in Cleveland.
Then we definitely won't. I am not traveling to Murder Capital number
It's on the
3.
outskirts.
Murder Capital number 3. Because
I will tell you that I'm sure it's not everybody's forte in music, but when I was young and they were still kind of popular, I went to one of their concerts, and it was probably one of the very best concerts I've ever been to.
oh yeah, Culture Club is
I mean, they put on a
an
really good
excellent
show.
group. I love the music and everything, but yeah, I'm not traveling to Myrtle Capital to see them. I don't care who it is. Even if it was Lady Gaga, I wouldn't travel to Murder Capital to see her. I'm sorry, Cleveland.
Well,
You
it's
know.
not in Cleveland. It's just
But,
up there by Akron-esque.
Well, no, not on the night before work. No.
It's Saturday.
Uh-huh. But other than that, we'll figure something this weekend. We'll figure something and
Maybe we'll do a lock.
that's possible.
Pet said yes. He likes locks.
You get away from that window. There is nothing out there. You are barking at grass. I mean,
Our house
really?
is dirty.
I mean, really. You put him a couple times on camera dancing to songs, and all of a sudden he thinks this is the only voice to be heard.
Well,
So,
someone's cutting grass out there, so it's.
Somebody's always cutting grass in this neighborhood. Seriously. I hope whenever we get to retirement age, that's not.
Well, I think we've been brainwashed to think that we constantly have to be working and doing something. And I used to be one of those people. But I'm going to tell you, life just goes way too fast. You got to slow down. And you've taught me a lot. You've taught me not to, like sometimes I'm ashamed of the way the house
That's
looks.
what a old supervisor I worked with many years ago said. There's always tomorrow. You don't have to kill yourself and do everything all in one day. There is always
Wasn't
tomorrow.
that song on a Christmas show? There's always tomorrow.
Copyrighted. Nope, copyrighted. Do not be screwing that up. But there's always tomorrow. I mean, not that I'm a slacker in any way, shape, or form, but I'm also not going to be up killing myself doing things.
Well, that's what you said to me the other day. Why I can't rest is because my brain says I have to be doing something all the time. Because you said, did your parents ever relax? And I said, no. And you said, that's why you're the way you
No,
are.
because you're ingrained into it. I mean, my parents, they did things that had to be done, but they also had plenty of time where they just, Mom, when she would get up first thing in the morning, I know had told me this a few times, she would just get herself her cup of coffee and go out and sit on the back porch and just watch the deer up in the field and all that. She didn't right away start cooking and slaving and everything else. And she took her time and relaxed, and that's just the way to be. I mean, don't be totally lazy and do nothing all day, but take that time and relax.
Well,
A
you
lot
do.
of people anymore just don't understand that.
Well, a lot of people can't, and there was times in my life where I had to work two jobs and try to do yard work and stuff around the house in between. I mean, I get it. I get it. Life isn't always easy to where you can take a break.
But you got to take care of yourself
But you
as
got to
well.
you got to allow, even if it's a moment in the bathtub, just with the suds and the candles or whatever. You just gotta. You do, because your mind has to
Just be
reset.
careful what you put in the bathtub.
Yeah, don't take the toaster in or anything.
Well, no, but I'm talking about like that Vicks stuff that they get for baths.
Yeah,
We tried that. Well, I tried that when I had a
I've
head
tried
cold
it.
coming on.
it's greasy.
The bath salts? No, it's not greasy.
hmm
Nobody burns.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to sit in there for hours.
It was relaxing. Anywho, probably too much information. Sorry. But no, getting back to you, yawning there a few minutes ago. He's been having a hell of a time sleeping since taking on this new job. Um,
It's not stress.
and it's not as active as his other one was. Not that he would give this one up because I mean
You're treated good. I'm treated like a human.
yeah, that and you get a company vehicle and you do nothing but talk to people, which is
Right up
you
my
think-
alley.
which is what you think would be a blessing. He'd be so tired talking that I don't get a thing at home, but no. But you've been waking up a lot during the night.
Yeah, I go to sleep real easy. It's not so if I was stressed, I would think it would be the opposite. Like I couldn't sleep, and I'm tired. I go to sleep, but I wake up around 2 or 3 o'clock, and I think, my other job is very. There was a physical component, so I was not only, working with budgets and paperwork and payroll and all those wonderful things that management does, but I also worked physical, and the hours were very long. So I think I would get overly exhausted and sleep. So now I've been here in this company a little over going on my third month. I put on like 30 pounds, and I wake up at 3 o'clock. Yeah.
So
Any advice? Comment down there.
yeah, please, any advice now before you suggest? Yes, he has tried like having a glass of wine or a drink before bed, which I think is part of your problem. Alcohol is like a diuretic.
Okay.
Alcohol will make you pee.
Okay. I don't always pee though.
I don't want to know what else.
I mean, yes, I got a glass night to pee. It's not like I'm waking up because I have to use the restroom. I'm just waking up because I wake up.
Some of the nurses have suggested melatonin, which you can get over the counter. I mean, I don't know. You could probably give that.
I mean, I was
too.
walking there for a while. I think I need to do because I'm getting kind of chubby. I need to get this weight off because I do have that heart issue. I do have that atherosclerosis, so I don't want to.
Well,
and then have a heart attack.
And you were there for a while when you started because you weren't out doing your calls. You were at the office doing your training and everything, and you had time to go out and walk around the parking lot. And
well, yeah.
Now it's like you're out making visits and.
But most of my job is going from one location to the next, so I'm in a car. And I drive a lot. I mean, but I'm sitting all day. I get out and walk the 10 steps from my car to their office and then do my spiel and then move on to the
And
next.
it's not saying that you couldn't come home and walk around the yard if you wanted
Well, I
to.
did. I was doing that for a while, but just remember I was walking up the hill, and
Yeah.
so I was trying to get so many steps in, so many miles, at least 3 miles a day. But that just evidently isn't enough to. I don't know.
So yeah, any suggestions of what helps you when you're tired or helps you sleep throughout the night? Leave a comment down below, because I'm sleeping and I have no idea he's getting up until I get up at 5:30 and I hear, "Oh, come get me at 6. I gotta sleep a little longer." Just start putting diapers on you is what I'm gonna have to do.
Okay. Kinky.
Oh, so, but no, I think we're gonna put the house number. One of these nights we'll put those house numbers up,
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
and we can do the weed eater at some point this weekend. Not like we're gonna need it like right away, but the weather's been pretty good.
Well, we're gonna have to cut grass this weekend. Only about a month left to cutting grass, and then the snow will fly. Which boo.
Yeah, you know. And we want to say thank you though to everyone that watched our little short last night of Apollo dancing to his, as we call it, putt song, because well, back when Dan was home with shut down from COVID and everything, that was just one of the songs that you played a lot, and he danced to it, and
Pet likes certain songs.
apparently a lot of you enjoyed it, and we thank you for watching that. And we just want to always thank everyone that has subscribed. I mean, we greatly appreciate your
Help me out.
finding us entertaining.
Every 100 subscribers, I get cake. What are you looking at?
I don't know where the heck that came from.
You said yesterday.
Not every 100.
Well, we're gonna make it every 100.
Well, he must be planning on baking a lot of cakes, because I ain't. But really, but thank you for subscribing. It really means a lot to us, and thank you if you've been with us since day one for putting up and tolerating us. Sometimes we can be pains in the butt.
Yeah.
But we hope everyone has a good night. And who knows? Whatever we're doing this weekend, stick around and we'll
I think
we'll definitely video
we
video
should
it.
do either Gretchen's or Lusk. And people that are around here have seen them, and the people that subscribe to us that live in the area definitely have seen them. But a lot of the people out there in YouTube land have not seen them, and I think it'd just be an interesting show.
Yeah.
And we can tell the stories behind them.
You'll tell the stories behind them, right? No, for God's sakes.
Come on, Putt. Gotta say goodbye to everybody. Come on.
Hey!
Like Honcho. Look, Honcho, just sit here being good. Yes.
You get over here and sit down. No, nobody is outside.
Bye.
Everyone have a good night. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. We will see you in the next video. Good night.